Same as my Monday routine.
Yeah. Hey, kitty. Hi. Hey, Maggie Paggy. Oh, that's my paper. Maggie, give me my paper back. Come on. No, Maggie. You want a treat? Thank you. Look what she did. Look what she did.
Yeah.
That's my sticker paper to keep reference of stuff.
Thing in her hair.
That's what I had to do. I had to deceive you.
She had a thing in her hair, and it was one of your art pieces or something, that you put on something. It was weird. Yeah.
Why did you have that thing on your hair?
Stuck to her hair.
What are you doing, you? Okay, that you can have. That's fine. You can have that. So here's my husband. He's let me tell you, this guy is an intrepid man of international energy, mystery. Anything you want done, anything you need to know, you just go to this guy right here. Do you know how he is able to be so able? He takes lots of naps. Now don't forget, Henry Ford. You know why he was as good as he was?
Took naps.
He took lots of naps.
And this is Saturday. My nap taking is different on Tuesday.
Right,
Than
exactly.
It is Saturday.
That's
and
right.
Wednesday's a little different than Thursday.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the timing. He's got all these things that he's presiding over, all these investments that he makes.
Oh, yeah, making lots of money.
Making lots of investments. Like this is one of the investments. And then that's the other investment.
The dog
and then this, what I'm pointing to myself, is an investment.
Oh, that's the most expensive one.
That's right. You gotta keep this lady happy. So my plants are looking good. Kitty's coming to hang out.
And what's happening Monday?
It's our anniversary.
72 years.
That's right. It feels like that, doesn't it now? Doesn't it? Yeah.
No, it feels like yesterday.
That's true. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll do some filming at the Cavalier.
19 years.
And hopefully we'll get to also do a little bit of picture taking at Patricia's. That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna sign off for now. Auf Wiedersehen. Do Virginia.
Ciao.
Ciao and all that. So hopefully you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I apologize for the interference of sound, but I have to have this fan on me because I'm old and menopause and this, that, and the other. So anyway, in the meantime, okay, you guys, we have to talk. We have to talk. The mature women in here, I'm telling you, you guys gotta weigh in, because I feel like that there is a serious miscarriage of justice for Tati. And I already told you guys, like, there are some things that I totally disagree with. By the way, this is Blossom, and this is in the color Island Hibiscus. I got this from Five Below. It smells so lovely. It's not long lasting, but I just like to have it around, put it on, like if I'm by my watching TV or in bed or whatever. Anyway, I seriously feel like I'm going to be doing some crafts and stuff. So while I'm kind of getting myself set up, I thought we would chat about this, because I am very, very upset. Because I felt like Tati should not have to apologize for calling someone out. And I don't care how old they are. Calling someone out on their predatory behavior. That should not be a problem. Especially if you have evidence backing it up. It's one thing if she's just out of the blue accusing him. It's another thing when you have clear-cut evidence. So, I know she probably didn't realize how big this was going to get. I didn't realize it was going to be like on, regular news, you know what I mean? Like, wasn't it on like NBC News or Good Morning America or something like that? That was a surprise, and I hear that for her. I hear that she's, she didn't expect it. She just thought it was going to be within our community, the beauty community. So for that, yeah, I can see how she had to kind of clamp things down. And yeah, he is 19 years old. He just turned 20. But still, I still am extremely upset that it's made to look like he got the upper hand. And that, once again, is rewarding bad behavior in a young person, which is what I was talking about in the first place. He doesn't think he did anything wrong. If you look at how he was at the skin party, and he's all talking about mental health, and he's got that stupid suicide hotline on his video, and here he is, you know, having a blast with Kylie, and everything's back to normal, and his subs are back to normal. And who knows, maybe people bought that, or maybe the CEO, maybe she gave him some, didn't bug him about his fake subs, and maybe that's why he's back to it. But people are fickle. You guys, people are fickle. That's you know, and that is just the nature a lot of times of humanity. And you know, my husband and I, we're both kind of like the kind of people where we don't put up with crap. We really don't. We don't like it. If we see something, if we see like if we're shopping and we see a guy being mean to his wife or his girlfriend, we're gonna give him a dirty look. And you know, I've done that, and then that usually shuts them up. If something is being done, we're gonna speak up. And a lot of times, when you do that, you know, you unfortunately, you know, reaping what you sow isn't always about doing wrong things. Sometimes it is doing the right things and reaping the negativity that comes from it. So I'm just disappointed because I feel like it's another just another way for him to get away with crap. And that, when you're young, that's the worst thing that can happen. And these PR people, guys, whoever you are that's his team, shame on you. You're not letting him grow. You're not letting him change. You're not letting him take responsibility. And you guys are just in it for the money. You don't care about him. You just want his money. You guys should be seriously ashamed of yourselves. I'm so angry about this. Like, when I saw that I mean, okay, that's fine for it to go private. I get that. You know, there's so much stuff happening, and she didn't expect him to be as vilified as he was. But then she said she apologized for uploading the video. Why, Tati? You didn't do anything wrong. And the same thing with Jeffree Star. Oh, Jeffree Star, he's such a hypocrite. Let me ask you something. The people that call him out to be hypocrites, have you led a pristine life where you have never done anything wrong, where you have never said a cross word or a bad word, or you didn't spread a lie, you didn't spread a rumor? You're no better than him, okay? Maybe he does it a little bit more to excess, but what he said was not wrong. For him to say, you know, he thought he was a danger to society. Now, and think about this. Think about this. We all know how wild Jeffree Star is, right? We know, like, I mean, he does some crazy stuff. If he is saying that James Charles at 19 years old is a danger to society, you guys should be paying attention to that. That's pretty crazy, because you know how some of this crazy stuff that he does. If he's saying that James Charles is that bad, something is wrong. And now we're rewarding his bad behavior. We're rewarding James Charles' bad behavior. Okay, I'm a little calmer now, and I will say this, okay? To be somewhat fair and to give a little bit of a defense for James Charles, and goodness knows he needs some kind of defense. He needs something in his corner. You know, he started out when he was like 16 or 17, probably started going to these events that were basically for 18 and over, 21 and over. And it's probable that he was probably exposed to things, like I say, that's way above his pay grade, you know what I mean, way above what he could handle as a 16-year-old. Now, there are allegations of things that may have happened even when he was younger, and as I had mentioned, I'm wiping my table, by the way, in case you're wondering what that sound is, you know, that maybe something happened to him when he was very young. But at the same time, I remember seeing him at these kind of adult brand parties, you know, and things like that. And you know, I'm sure he was exposed to things that made it in his mind okay for him to do, you know. And again, you know, Jeffree Star is very flamboyant, he's very sexual, he's very out there, and I think part of his shtick is to be as shocking as possible for attention. You know, he loves attention. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying that, you know. So it's possible that James was like, wow, he can get away with it and he's making his millions, so why can't I? You know? And I got all these subscribers. And so there was a part of it, once again, that was rewarding bad behavior. And that's part of what we might be seeing. So even though I know that I was just saying how Jeffree Star was calling him out, I still want to reiterate that whatever Jeffree Star did, apparently what James Charles was like way above anything that even Jeffree would do. So I will give that as a slight defense on his behalf, but I still say the adults around him, I agree with Jeffree Star, and I agree with Tati, that you've got some adults who only care about the bottom line. They really don't care much about James. And those probably say, oh yeah, we care so much about you, we're so sorry. You know, we'll get you therapy because, you know, they're all, you know, wanting to commit suicide and all that. He didn't want to commit suicide. I'm sorry. I know, I'm being harsh, but I think he just used that to his advantage. I know that's not very nice to say, but I really do. I really think that he used it. And again, the reason why I'm saying that, and it's not because James is some evil person, it's just that he's been rewarded. He's had people saying yes to him. He's had people who won't let him fall flat on his face and have to get back up again. So that's why he is doing this outrageous behavior.